Good morning, everyone. I'm your host for today, Catherine Farrell, filling in for Olivia Cohen, and we're coming to you live from the Dorfner Judaica Museum here at the Hebrew Home. And this is Good Morning Hebrew Home. Today is Monday, August 24th, and the time is 10:30 a.m. And we have a great show planned for you today, so let's get started with the weather. Today will be a high of 89 with sunshine in the morning, then scattered thunderstorms developing this afternoon and tonight. Let's move into this day in history for August 24th. In 1853, first potato chips prepared by Chef George Crumb at Moon's Lake House near Saratoga Springs, New York. I am a big potato chip junkie. I do not care for sweets. I will always jump right into the salt. So that's exciting. 1905, Chicago Cubs beat the Phillies 2-1 in 20 innings. And I know that last week we had our resident Kelly Dixon on to talk about the longest running baseball game, which I think was 25 innings, 24 or 25 innings. So pretty cool for that. In 2016, astronomers announced discovery of Earth-like planet named Proxima b, orbiting star Proxima Centauri. So also pretty cool. Today is National Waffle Day and National Peach Pie Day, although I'll still take those potato chips. Our celebrity birthday today is Dave Chappelle. He's 47. So born August 24th in 1973, Dave Chappelle is an American stand-up comedian, actor, writer, and producer. Chappelle is the recipient of numerous accolades, including 2 Emmy Awards and 3 Grammy Awards, as well as a Mark Twain Prize. He is known for his satirical comedy sketch series, Chappelle Show. The series, co-written with Neil Brennan, ran until Chappelle quit the show in the middle of production in the 3rd season. After leaving the show, Chappelle returned to performing stand-up comedy across the U.S. By 2006, Chappelle was called the comic genius of America by Esquire, and in 2013, the best by Billboard writer. In 2017, Rolling Stone ranked him number 9 in their 50 best stand-up comics of all time. Chappelle has appeared in several films, including Mel Brooks's Robin Hood, Men in Tights, The Nutty Professor, Con Air, You've Got Mail, Blue Streak, Undercover Brother, Chirac, and A Star is Born. His first lead role was in the 1998 comedy film Half-Baked, which he co-wrote with Neil Brennan. Chappelle is also starred in the ABC comedy series Buddies. So we have 2 resident birthdays today, Patricia S. and John R., and 5 staff birthdays today. So Michelle B. from Nursing Administration, Mario C. from the Certified Home Health Agency, Il Defenso C. from the lab, and Rosemary M. and Vivian O. both from nursing. Happy birthday, everybody. Let's see what the kitchen is cooking up for us today. For lunch, it's going to be Sloppy Joe's on a bun with mixed vegetables and peaches for dessert. Our dinner, butternut squash soup and macaroni and cheese with peas and carrots, and dessert will be shortbread cookies. We're going to skip around a little bit today, starting with our positive news story. Our first grader turns her dream of feeding the homeless into a reality by launching her own foundation. Paris Williams is 6 years old. Like many of her first grade peers, she's adorable, but this little girl is also driven by a mission to help others who are less fortunate. So driven, in fact, that she's launched her own nonprofit foundation, Paris Cares, to feed the homeless in her area. Paris's mom, Alicia Marshall, says her daughter's inspiration to become a hands-on Good Samaritan was the title character of Carrie Chadwick Deal's children's book, One Boy's Magic, who also uses his powers to feed the homeless. She was reading books at school about giving, and she came home one day and she was like, I want to give back to the homeless. What can we do to help the homeless? Marshall told Fox 2 News. We kind of brainstormed some ideas, and we came up with the idea of making care packages. I wanted to give something to the homeless, Paris explained, like the boy in the book. Paris might not have a magic wand, but she didn't let that stop her. Turning instead to more practical magic and the help of her parents, Paris assembled and delivered via non-contact drop-off more than 500 care packages containing food and other essentials to downtown St. Louis's homeless, as well as handing out approximately 250 meals to essential workers. But Paris wasn't satisfied to simply donate goods. It was important to her to forge a bond with the people she was trying to help. After filling each package herself, Paris drew a picture or wrote a personal message on each one to kind of create the human connection so many of the homeless sorely lack. So, what an inspirational story. Congratulations, Paris, and we wish you all success. Not really an interview today, but for our last segment, I actually wanted to share with everyone something that's very important to me: laughter. I start my day off every day listening to Conan O'Brien's podcast, Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. So by the time I get to work, I have a smile on my face and I'm ready to start the day, and I've already laughed at least a dozen times or more. I find that including laughter into my day helps me feel happy, and just in general, I have a better day. So I queued up a video to share with everyone today, and it's not Conan, but it's a real classic. Before we move on to the video, though, I wanted to share some interesting facts about laughter. Laughter raises your heart rate and blood pressure. Your breathing speeds up too. It's like you're exercising. Laughing for 10 to 15 minutes burns about 50 calories. The science of laughing and its effects on the body is called gelotology or gelotology. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that word. Want a good laugh? Watch a funny movie with friends or family. People are 30 times more likely to laugh in a group than in alone. Laughter fights stress. So your brain releases endorphins when you laugh, which makes you feel happy. Adults laugh about 15 to 30 times per day. Females laugh slightly more than men, and babies, they laugh 300 times a day. And I remember actually reading that, and perhaps this is a little bit why I started listening to Conan, because I'm with my baby all the time and I'm laughing with her, and so when I come to work, I want to, keep those endorphins going. Number 6, it's hard to catch your breath when you laugh because your diaphragm spasms. This is why your laughter sounds like ha ha ha, or ho ho ho, or he he he. Number 7, if you laugh a lot, you may get sick less often. A hormone called HGH to be released. HGH boosts your immune system and helps you fight germs. Pretty cool. Number 8, tickling and laughter is a form of bonding and communication between a parent and child. Yes, I can attest to that. Number 9, you can't make yourself laugh by tickling yourself. Why? It's impossible. It's impossible to surprise your brain. Your brain predicts the sensation your fingers will make just before you tickle yourself, so it's not a surprise. And number 10, 40 hours and 8 minutes. That's the world record for the longest stand-up comedy show by an individual. That's a lot of jokes. The comedian's name is David Scott, aka the Midnight Swinger. So remember to tune into Channel 8 later today. We have What's the Story with Kate at 11:15, Exercise with Deborah at 1:30, Resident Counsel at 2:30, and Your Hit Parade with Larry at 3:30. This evening on Channel 88, which is our streaming channel, is another rebroadcast of this show at 6:30. And then don't forget Hebrew Home University with Gil Harrell at 7, also on Channel 88. So this has been Catherine Farrell filling in for Olivia Cohen on Good Morning Hebrew Home. I hope you have a wonderful day. And now let's head over to the screening space for a little Monday morning laughter from this classic bit by Abbott and Costello.
Is there anything special that you would like to hear us do?
Baseball.
No, wait a minute, friends. You don't want to hear that, do you?
Yeah, we got the for you here. Well, you came prepared, didn't you?
All set, huh? Well, this is a must. I guess it's a must. We've got to do it. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me see. That looks all right.
Okay, old
Now, we'll
boy.
pretend. All right, I'll take it easy with that. We'll just pretend that we're organizing a baseball team here at the retired actors' home. And I am the manager. Now,
You're going to be the manager of the retired actors baseball team?
yes.
I would like to join the retired actors baseball team.
Oh, you would?
And I would like to know some of the guys' names on the team, so if I want to play with them, I know them, and I meet them on the street or in the home here, I can say hello to them.
Oh, sure. But you know they give baseball players nowadays very peculiar names.
I know, a lot of funny names.
You know, like Sticky
Nicknames.
Fields,
Sticky Fields.
Goofy Dan, Boopy Bobber, Booby Bobber.
I know all those.
Well, let's see now. We have on our team, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
That's what I want to find out, the guy's name.
And then,
That's what I want to find out, the guy's name.
I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
Now, Abby, you going to be the manager of the baseball team?
Yes.
You know the guy's names?
Well, I should.
Well, you tell me the guy's names on the baseball
I
team.
say, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
You ain't saying nothing to me yet. Go ahead and tell me.
I'm telling him.
You ain't
Look,
said nothing yet. Go ahead and tell me.
who's on first, what's on second, I don't know is on third.
You know the guy's names on the baseball team?
Yes.
Well, go ahead. Who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the guy's name.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who?
The guy playing first base.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
What are you asking me for? I don't know.
Now, wait a minute.
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's his name.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
That's it. That's his name.
Well, you ain't said nothing. I ain't asked you nothing.
You did.
You know the guy's name on first base?
Sure.
Well, tell me the guy's name on first base.
Who?
The guy playing first base.
Who is on first, Lou?
What are you asking me for?
Don't get excited. I'm saying who.
I'm asking you a simple question. Who's on first?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
That's it.
That's who? I'm asking you, what's the guy's name on first base?
Oh, no. What's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
One base at a time.
Don't mix up my...
I'm not mixing up anybody. Now, what's the guy's name on first base?
Now, what is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who is on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not talking.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
No, well, that's not...
Whoa. How did I get on third base?
You mentioned his name.
I mentioned his name.
Yes.
I don't know anybody's name on the team. How could I mention a guy's name?
You did. You just mentioned it.
All right, what's the guy's name on third base?
No, what's on second?
Who's on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on first.
I didn't even mention a guy's name on third base.
Yes, you did.
All right, then who's playing third base?
No, who's on first?
I'm not asking you what's on first.
What's on second?
Who's on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know. He's third base. I don't know anybody on the baseball team.
You do. You mention their names.
I do?
Sure.
You got an outfield?
Well, naturally.
The left fielder's name.
Why?
I just thought I'd ask you. I just thought I'd ask you.
Well, I just thought I'd tell
Well,
you.
go ahead. Tell me.
Tell you what.
The left fielder's name.
Why?
Because I want to know. Because.
Oh, he's center field. You know these players as well.
Who's in center field?
No, who's on first?
What's on first?
What's on second?
I don't know. Third base. Do you know the guy's names on the team?
Look, Louis, you don't seem to understand. See, I have a first baseman.
I know you got a first.
Gets his-
I asked you what's the first. I asked you what's the first baseman's name.
No, what's the second baseman?
I'm going to stop asking you. So I asked you what's the first baseman's name.
What's the second baseman?
I don't even get past the. All right, who's on second?
Who's on first?
What base do you want to talk about?
You talk about anyone you want to talk about.
All right, now who's on first?
Right.
Okay. All right, you got a first baseman. When you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it. Every dollar of it.
Who gets it?
He does. Sometimes his wife comes down and collects it.
Whose wife?
Yes. Why not, Lou? He's earned it.
Who did?
Yes.
Look, when you pay off the first baseman every month, you get a receipt from the guy?
Sure.
How does he sign his name?
Who?
The guy you give the money to.
Who?
The guy you give the money to.
Well, that's how he signs it,
That's
Lou.
how who signs it?
Yes.
Well, go ahead, tell me.
That's it.
Who? Look, you go to first baseman,
Yes.
and you say to him, here's your money, sign the receipt. How does he sign his name?
Who?
The guy you give the money to.
That's how he signs it.
That's how who signs it?
Yes.
Sure. You gotta get a receipt from the guy, don't you?
Get one, Lou.
How does the guy on first base sign his name?
Who?
The guy on first.
That's how he signs it.
I'm asking, when you give the guy the money, what's the guy's name that you give the money to?
Now, wait a minute. What signs his own?
Who signs his own?
No, who signs his?
I mean, what's the guy's name on first you give
What
the...
is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base. Left fielder's name, the center field. I don't know if you got a pitcher on the team.
Well, this be a fine team without a pitcher.
It's a fine team. Wait, the pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
You know what? Tell me the day.
I can't change that name.
You know what? Tell me the day.
I'm telling you.
Go ahead. Tell me the pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
Why not tell me today? I am going to tell you. Tomorrow. Then tell me the pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
All right. What time tomorrow you tell me the pitcher's name?
What time what?
What time tomorrow you going to tell me who's pitching?
Who is not pitching?
I'll break you right here. I want to know what's the pitcher's name.
What's on second?
I don't know. Third base. Third base. Third base. You got a catcher?
Certainly you've got a catcher on a baseball team.
Catcher's name.
Today.
Today. Tomorrow's pitching. Today's catcher.
Now you've got it.
Now I got it. All I got, we got a couple of days on the team. That's all.
I can't help that, Lou. I don't.
You know, I'm a pretty good catcher myself.
That's so they tell me.
Yeah, now I get behind the plate and I'm going to do some fancy catching, and tomorrow's pitching on my team, right?
Yeah.
Now tomorrow he winds up the ball and I'm behind the plate and the heavy hitter gets up. Now the heavy hitter gets up and he's ready to hit the ball, and tomorrow's going to throw the ball. I'm the catcher. Now I'm going to try. Tomorrow throws the ball, the guy up bunts the ball. Now when he bunts the ball, me being a good catcher, I'm going to throw the guy out of first base, so I pick up the ball and throw it to who?
Now that's the first thing you've said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Well, that's all you have to do.
You can throw the ball at first base.
Yeah.
Now who's got it?
Naturally.
Sure. The guy is running at first base, and I want to throw the guy out. So I throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
Throw it to who?
Naturally.
And who's got it?
Naturally.
Huh. So I pick up the ball and I throw it to Natural.
No. You throw the ball to first base, then who gets it?
Natural.
That's it. Now you've got
That's the same thing.
Right.
I pick up the ball, so I throw it to Natural.
You don't.
I throw it to who?
Natural.
That's what I'm saying! I said I throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
You ask me.
You throw the ball to who?
Naturally. Same as you!
Say it that
I throw the ball to Natural.
You don't. You throw it to who?
Now, who's got it? Naturally, that's what I said. Whoever it is better get it. That's all I said.
Don't worry about who. Who'll get it? Yes.
He better get it.
All right.
Now, I throw the ball to whoever it is drops the ball so the guy runs a second. Who picks up the ball and throws to what? What throws to I don't know. I don't know. Throws it back to Tamar. Triple play.
Could be.
Another guy gets up and it's a long fly ball to because. Why? I don't know. He's on third and I don't give a darn. I said, I don't give a darn.
Oh, that's our shortstop.
I mean,